Dating advice for men. Gentlemen, if you think women want a guy with a six-pack, a sports car, and a jawline sharp enough to cut glass, you've been lied to. In fact, most women would rather date a man who can make them laugh so hard they snort than a guy who can bench press a small cow. Today, I'm going to give you dating advice so brutally honest. Your competition will wish they never met you. This isn't going to be some boring list of generic tips like, be confident or dress well. You've heard that 1,000 times. No, I'm going to tell you the secrets, the stuff most guys never figure out. And when you use them, dates won't just go well. They'll feel like movie scenes. 1. Stop trying to be perfect, be unforgettable. Here's the truth. Perfect is forgettable. If you're too polished, too rehearsed, too safe, you blend in with every other guy. Picture this. 2 men on a date. One is dressed perfectly, talks about his stable job, never says anything risky. The other guy tells a story about the time he accidentally joined a salsa competition thinking it was free pizza night. Who do you think she remembers later? Be the salsa guy, or at least the free pizza guy. 2. Confidence is in the details. Some guys think confidence means talking the loudest or acting like they own the room. Nope. Real confidence is when you're comfortable enough to take your time. Speak slowly. Hold eye contact for a second longer than usual. Here's a secret move. When there's silence, don't panic. Smile, lean back, and say, "You're trying to figure me out, aren't you?" That's confidence without being a jerk. 3. The 2 compliments rule. Women love compliments, but only if they're real. And here's where most guys mess up. They overdo it. I use the 2 compliments rule, one early in the date, and one when you're saying goodbye. The rest of the time, make her laugh, make her curious. A guy who makes her laugh will always beat the guy who repeats "you're beautiful," like it's the only English he knows. 4. Kill the interview mode. You know what kills attraction faster than bad breath? The job interview date. Where are you from? What do you do? What are your strengths and weaknesses? If your date feels like an HR meeting, she's already mentally swiping left. Instead, ask playful, surprising questions. What's something completely useless you're amazing at? If we got arrested tonight, what would it be for? It's fun, it's flirty, and most importantly, it's memorable. 5. Stories beat facts. You can tell her, "I like to travel," or you can tell her, "I once got lost in Venice and accidentally followed a tour group for 3 hours before realizing I didn't speak their language." Guess which one she'll remember? Facts are fine. Stories are magic. And the better you are at telling them, the more interesting you seem. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, I'm funny, I'm interesting, but how do I actually make her want more? That's where the next tips come in. And trust me, number 8 is the dating move almost no guy uses, but it works like a charm. 6. Keep a little mystery. Don't dump your whole life story on the first date. If she knows everything, your favorite childhood snack, your ex's shoe size, and your Netflix password, there's nothing left to discover. Leave a few details hanging. It's not lying. It's just good marketing. A little mystery makes her want the sequel. 7. Listen like you're a detective. Most guys listen just enough to say something back. But if you actually listen, like you're gathering clues for a case, you stand out. When she mentions something later that connects to what she said earlier, call back to it. She says, "I love old movies." Later you say, "That explains why you ordered coffee like you were in a 1940s diner." She'll think, "Wow, he actually pays attention." 8. The exit while it's good rule. Here's the underrated move. Leave when the vibe is still fun. If you stretch the date until it gets awkward, she goes home thinking, "Well, that was okay." But if you end while she's still laughing, she'll think, "That was amazing. I want more." It's the same trick TV shows use with cliffhangers. You have to watch the next episode. 9. Use playful teasing. Teasing done right is gold. It's not about being mean, it's about being cheeky. If she says she's terrible at cooking, you can say, "Perfect. I've always wanted to survive on takeout. It shows you're comfortable, you're playful, and you're not afraid to joke. 10. Have a signature thing. One of the best ways to be memorable is to have something unique about you. It could be a way you say goodbye, a weird but cool fact you share, or a little game you play. One guy I know ends every first date by giving the girl a random object from his pocket and saying, "This is now yours. Guard it with your life." It sounds silly, but guess what? They always text him the next day about it. Dating isn't about being rich, having the best jawline, or knowing 50 pickup lines. It's about creating a connection she'll actually remember. Be playful. Be confident. Be the guy who leaves her thinking, "I can't wait to see him again." Oh, and remember my friend Jake? The guy who used to wear a cat shirt on dates? He took my advice, ditched the shirt, learned to make pancakes, and now he's engaged to a woman who loves cats. Life's funny like that.